How you guys doing? It's Mel from the Defense Coalition, back again with another video. Today, what I want to touch on is disaster preparedness for when shit hits the fan. What I went ahead and did was I went through my home and I grabbed up a few items and brought them down here. This is just a few things I was able to get. I didn't want to make the video too long. I just want to give you a few bare essentials that can help you not only in disaster situations, but in your everyday life. Now, first, what I want to introduce to you guys, this food is from a company called Augustin Farms, and there's other brands as well that have these foods for emergency situations. And this one here is potato slices. They're dehydrated. It has a 25-year shelf life. This one here has a 10-year shelf life, as well as this. So we got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was able to get these on Amazon fairly cheap. Now you can see here, I have these numbers written on here. This is the year that these expire. So this with a 25-year shelf life, we're looking at 2047. This would be good right in the pantry. There's plenty much more where this came from. Basically, you want to make sure you're stocked up on food. I think I paid between 10 and 15 bucks for each can. Now the price on this stuff is going up because they know that we're on to them. So what they want to do is start hiking the prices on this stuff along with inflation. Food, number one priority. This is what's going to keep your family alive in these turbulent times to come. We hope those times never come, but if they do, we'll be able to eat. Secondly, water. Not only water, but the filtration of your water. We might see water shortages. You might not be able to get cases of water from the supermarket. Look at this. This is a scary thing. I don't mean to scare anybody, but there could come a time in our future or near future where food from the grocery store is a thing of the past. And I want to prepare you for that. I want to help you guys as much as I can. I got a couple of these filters here. This is going to filter that water. You might have to go out to the creek and get your own water. And after you do that, it's not safe to drink. That's where these come in. This is going to kill those germs in that water. Yes, you might have to go get your own water. You might have to go get your own food too. I'm going to cover that. I'm going to get to that. You can find these at Walmart. You got to go to the sporting goods section. You might be able to find it online. You can go to a sporting goods store. I can't guarantee the availability of it, but definitely worth having. Next up, we have batteries. This one's open. Pick these up from Harbor Freight. These are not worth a Chinese nickel. I just grabbed them for the sake of showing you. Batteries, preferably Energizer or Duracell. And I say it's good to have these because you want to keep things working that require batteries that you're going to need, like an AM/FM radio, handheld radio devices where you can know what's going on. CB radio, I definitely invest in one of those. It's good to have so you can be in the loop and you can call for help. CB radio, self-explanatory. First aid kit. Now this is a basic one. This is one of my first aid kits that I have around the house. I keep this in the closet where everyone in the home has access to it. Great to have. Definitely want to have one of these in your vehicle as well. Definitely, no matter what. Preferably on your body, but I know that's probably not practical for most of you. But I'm definitely in the habit of keeping a first aid kit with me at all times. So that's something I definitely recommend you guys having. And I didn't want to film this video without this here. Then we have these lanterns. I picked this up at Harbor Freight Tools for a very cheap price, for just a few bucks. This is an outdoor lantern. How bright that is. Definitely need this in a situation where you might get stuck on the side of the road or something. It's definitely good to have a lantern. I keep these inside the house and out. Keep them in the car for sure. For sure, I keep these in the car. As well as a battery pack to jump my battery so I'm not stuck out there. Excellent thing to have. You might find yourself out in the woods, out there in the bush, and you're gonna wanna have this. You might have a time where you're out in the wilderness and you need light. This is gonna do that. Me, I'm mostly under the hood or under the car with these, but I still keep them for emergency situations. Go down to Harbor Freight or any hardware store, Get you a few of these, put one in your car, put one in your wife's car, your kid's car. Make sure everyone has one. A knife with a multi-tool, with a sharp blade. This right here will break a window if need be. This blade here can cut rope. I even had a little flashlight that screw in there, and that fell out. I still have it. I don't think I'm gonna put it back in there. It's not worth a Chinese nickel either, but definitely great tool to have, your multi-tool. I'm gonna get a better multi-tool too. Potassium iodide. Now, these are for short-term use. This is not something that you use every day, but basically the point of these pills here, which I got on Amazon, and they weren't too expensive. They weren't expensive at all, actually. These are going to protect your thyroid glands from the effects of radiation, okay? I'm not gonna go too far into the whole radiation deal, but those of you that know. Get you some of these, put them up in the closet somewhere. Food, water, a water filtration system, which you don't see up here, but definitely good to have one of those as well. And these, a blanket in your car, and plenty of blankets around the house to keep warm in the event of power outages. A generator, which I wasn't about to drag down here, but I have one. It's here. Still in the box, which is the safest place for it. You want to have a little gas on the side for your generator. Just in the event that the power goes out, you'll be able to keep your food cold and things plugged into it that'll keep you going. Because the moral of the story is, if a disaster strikes, you're not going to be able to depend on these people. And I don't want you guys standing on your porches waiting for the utility companies to come save you, because that's not what's going to happen. It's highly unlikely. So the more prepared you are, the better the chances of you just sitting back watching television in the middle of a disaster, and you'll have power in your home. I haven't gone as far as investing in solar panels quite yet. I'm still looking into what kind of inverter type system I want to do, but that's definitely something I do want to get into in the near future. I got a lot of work to do for sure. This is just a few things I was able to snatch up just to give you guys a basic idea. I'll post some pictures up as well. Right here, you can see where I have my cans. I got a lot of cans. Keep a lot of canned food around here just because, okay? Don't worry about the expiration dates. Don't, okay? As long as it's not like 8-10 years past the expiration date, I think you'll be fine. That stuff is good to go. Okay, a lot of canned food, a lot of food storage, a lot of dry beans, rice, things that are whole, things that are sick. I keep that. There might come a time where you might have to go out and get your own food, and the government wants you to have permission via a hunting license in order to do that, which I don't think is fair at all. Yeah, they got game wardens out there to make sure you're not out there without your license. So get a license, play it safe. That way you can go out and take deer or whatever. I got a little 30 caliber air pistol, and that'll go get me a squirrel or a rabbit so I can make a stew if need be. I'm not afraid to get dirty. I'm a country boy now. I am. I've adapted out here quite well, and I'm not afraid. I'll go get a rabbit. You might have to go get a rabbit, and I'm 100% okay with that. I don't mind rolling up my sleeves. You guys that have never hunted before, you guys might want to get in tune with the way things used to be. That way you can stay out of these supermarkets and save yourself some money. It's a good skill to have. It's a great skill to have, going out getting your own food. Another thing you might want to look at is starting a garden. I went to Lowe's and I got a bunch of these seeds so I can start a garden out there. Get some cabbage, plenty of carrots here, cucumber, peppers. Actually, I didn't even need to get these. I could have took the seeds from regular peppers, but the stuff in the stores I don't really trust that stuff too well either. I mean, the best way to go about it is just to have your own stuff. Listen, don't do that. Don't do me like that. Just leave me alone. But yeah, we got corn here, some tomatoes. I made sure I got a lot of tomatoes. I like tomatoes. These go good in salads. Start a garden. Basically, I just want to push y'all towards being more self-sufficient. That way you don't have to rely on the machine. You are the machine. Be the machine. All right, guys. I'll be back with a part 2 sometime soon. But in the meantime, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Smell from the Defense Coalition. You guys stay safe out there.